Hello and welcome, my name is Green Gimp. This is going to be a guided playthrough. I'm going to give you my thought process on every decision I make, and I'm even going to branch out and talk about the different decisions I'm thinking about making and why I'm choosing or not choosing them. So let's get started. Alright, this first shop, I like fish and I like apple. What I'm looking for typically, just for consistency's sake in the first shops, are fish, otter, apple. Those are like the three units I really want to see. So we're going to grab our fish. We're going to freeze the apple. And we'll roll. The reason I'm freezing the apple here is I could potentially buy the apple, put it on the fish, and roll into another apple. And that's fine. It's actually an okay thing to do. However, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's what we should be doing. For just, yeah, we'll do it. Why not? I don't see a reason not to. I talked myself into a decision. Cool. And now we get this shop. Oh, ant's another one we don't mind. I don't typically like getting multiple ants, but getting one ant's fine because it's a perfect thing to pill later. So we'll grab our ant and we're good. You want the ant in front, obviously, because when the ant dies, it'll buff him. So you get a 2-1 attack, and then you get a 5-5 behind. We probably win slightly more than we lose, and we draw a good bit here. So, and that's a draw. Alright, I don't care for anything in this shop. However, typically in the first and second round, you only want to reroll once. So, because I have an ant, the beaver gets diminished value. If I had, say, fish and mosquito, because I don't mind mosquitoes early too, the otter would be pretty, or the beaver would be pretty good because you can just give them both 1 health. But giving the ant extra health is just kind of wasted stats. So I think we're going to buy mosquito for now, just because it's a decent unit to buy early, and then we'll roll. And we're just buying 2 things from the next shop, unless the next shop is horrendously bad. Okay, so this shop is not great. We will grab the second mosquito, and then we will just grab the pig, intending to sell it next round. And pig is a good... It's a good way to essentially piggy bank your money. I lose a gold by getting the unit. However, it's 3 attack, 1 defense, so I can just put him up front. He's going to do decent damage, and he's going to let me sell him for 2 gold next turn rather than just the 1. So that's what we'll do here, and we're just hoping for a good next round. We could win this one too, potentially. We should win here. Ah, we tie. Damn. Too bad, so sad. Okay. I don't particularly care for this. I don't typically grab peacocks just by themselves. Yeah, so we'll sell pig. Grab our fish. Gonna freeze the apple and then roll. I don't like any of this. This is not good. We're going to roll one more time. There we go. That's some stuff I don't mind. Now, we really have a decision here. I can do a few things. So we're going to be spending all our gold here. I'm just debating. So we're 100% buying the swan. So let's get that out there. And then we're going to buy flamingo because I want to pill the flamingo. So the question is, who's going to stay around longer, the mosquitoes or the swan? And I think the answer to that is the swan. So now my decision is whether I combine my mosquitoes to get a 3-3 or whether I sell one. I think we're going to sell one because the difference between a 2-2 and a 3-3 is almost nothing, but it'll get me an extra roll this turn. for freezing for next round. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll sell this. We want to flamingo these two because these are the only two units. Typically in the early rounds, my theory or my thought process is I want to build the stats on the units that are potentially going to be in my squad the longest. That way you're getting the biggest bang for your gold spent. So we'll pill here. And then we will roll once. And we are happy to see a swan. So we'll freeze that. Don't want the mosquito. If you can get a level 2 mosquito, sometimes I'll keep that going forward. Just because it's, you know, built those stats. But at this point, we're good. So, yeah. Not the best start, but not a terrible start either. Very mediocre, to say the least. Alright, we get our first win. Nice thing is we haven't lost a round yet. Alright, I don't want this... So we're definitely going to pill the ant. I don't want the ant to hit the mosquito, so we'll go ahead and sell here. I think people hold on to units too long in this game. And so, like, they'll pill the ant, and yeah, 66% of the time it'll hit one of the two you want. But every once in a while when it hits him, that's just bad. It's wasted stats in the end. Like, I wasted this whole combo when I can just guarantee it's going to go to one of the two units I'm happy about. Then we'll get that. I don't want to combine them yet. Because the bodies are good. And we combine when we need to eventually. And combining next round is way better. Because if hitting a tier 4, like hitting a higher unit ahead of time, can be super beneficial. So we'll freeze the apple. And then we will roll because I don't want either of these. I am not happy with either of these. And I have one more roll. However, there is the consideration of I've got the meat or I've got the crab. Or I've got the crab meat combo if I just don't want to roll. The problem is it's only going to be a 6 health crab. So I don't think that's too valuable. And I'd rather build for endgame later. Especially since I haven't lost any health yet. So I think we're going to roll again. Cool. This is pretty good. So we will flamingo. And we will go ahead and... This is where you have to really think about where you want your apple to go. Because I'm going to buy this apple. Do I want it on the fish or the swan? The fact of the matter is, fish becomes useless pretty quickly. Like, we're getting to the point we're going to start seeing animals that have better actual stats than our fish, just base, and they do more. So our fish's time is very limited at this point. But swan, he stays good for a long time, right? You can always use gold. So we're going to throw this on our big swan. And we're happy to go. So we'd love to see another pill. And we're moving on from here. And we get a win. We will take it. Alright. Few rules I have in this game are... There's certain pets that if you get them the first turn they're offered, you probably just take them. Kangaroo is one of those. Kangaroo allows you to build... Kangaroo is a very good mid-game unit, and it's going to scale well. So this is a really good shot for us right here. We got 3 items we want. So we want to garlic our main unit, which is going to be this guy. We're going to buy our kangaroo, and then we're going to garlic the kangaroo. So, what this does is, and the reason kangaroo is so good, he scales without much investment, right? Like, he's pretty good okay right now. If this guy attacks twice for however much gold I put on this thing, ignoring the garlic. If this guy attacks twice... This is going to be a 5-6. With the Flamingo, it'll be a 6-7. If this gets multiple attacks, all of a sudden this guy gets really crazy. So it's like I've invested into scaling this thing from the beginning, like this fish, but I only bought one of them. And at worst, it's going to be a 3-4, which is still better than this thing, which I bought last round. All right, now, we got 3 gold. I don't want any of this, so we're just going to go ahead and roll. I'd like to see a pill here. That'd be cool, or some more units I could freeze. There's something to be said for freezing the salad bowl, but I typically don't like the random ones. So we'll roll one more time. We're just rolling out here. That is awesome, and this is awesome. And then one last roll. The garlic is good, but I've already garlicked my 2 main units, so the rest of my squad is essentially going to be built around buffing these 2. So we're going to ignore the garlic here, and we're good. He's got a kangaroo also, which is unfortunate for me. And we lose. That's our first loss so far, but it is a 3-heart loss, so that sucks. Okay, dog is one of those units I only like if we see it on round 3. It's a scaler, but it's a very slow scaler. So if I see a dog on round 3 by upgrading a unit and being like, oh, here's a dog, I take it. Other than that, I ignore dog. So we're going to pill here. Boom. We are going to buy a swan. We'll just stick it there for now. Salad bowl is tempting, but we're going to pass on it for now. Okay, this is insanely good. And one more roll. Fish is great. Fish is good because it's going to give 1/1 to all my units. So that is awesome. Notice I'm leaving my swans separate because I want to combine them next round. You want to combine. You want to make your units. You want to combine your units on rounds when you're just going up to a new unit type. That way, you know, everyone gets to access to tier 5 units next round. But I'm combining next round, so I have a chance at tier 5 units. So we want to do that. Plus, this way I get 3 gold rather than just 2. Alright. Hopefully we run pretty good here. I'm a little underpowered, but our potential for scaling is through the roof. And we just wrecked house there. So that's a nice win. Okay, I don't like any of this at all. So we're just gonna roll. There's something to be said for Can. I think Can is way worse now since they nerfed the health. But I need a scaling unit of some sort. Either a giraffe, which I'm not happy about, or a penguin. None of this is... I mean, skunk... There's something to be said for skunk. I just don't particularly care for it. So we're not going to go for a skunk at the moment. Bison, I'm not close to a tier 3, so we're not going bison this run. Wow, we're just striking out here entirely. There's a penguin. There we go. Alright. So now we combine everything. Grab our penguin. I'm not happy with the turkey. And we just roll. There's another penguin. That's beautiful. Alright, it took a while to get there. But we got some penguins. Now, we'd love to see a kangaroo next round to get him to tier 2 so he can start scaling a little. And we just got wrecked by crabs. Alright, so we only have 2 losses left, but we're in a decent spot. Grab our penguin. And now we're rolling. Nope. Nope. Another penguin. So what we're going to do here is sell our fish. We're going to salad bowl. Beautiful. Penguin. And then roll. I wish I'd seen that earlier. But yeah. Alright, that's 3-3 to our frontliner. We need our frontliner to get big, so I'm fine with this. We are going to get wrecked by any type of scorpion we run into. But this should be pretty decent until we hit one of those. Nice. Okay. None of this looks too good to me. There we go. Monkey is awesome. So we want to combine one of the weak ones into this one. So we'll do that. And then we'll grab monkey. Get that front guy buffed up. None of that looks too good. Nope. No. Another monkey. Perfect. So combine that. Get our monkey there. So now he's giving 2-2 to this. These are each giving 3-3. So this guy's going to be getting 8-8 around right now. Oop, hold on. We got one more roll. Nothing good. Again, we lose instantly to a scorpion or just a bigger frontline unit. But if we can avoid those big frontliners, we're gonna do okay here. Alright, chocolate is huge. It's gonna allow us to get this. This is gonna let him scale quicker. And all we're doing now, essentially, is... all we're doing now really is looking for another monkey because we want to eventually transition into a dragon probably on the next level. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. And we will get that. Notice I didn't combine these because now this is giving 6-6, he's giving 3-3. But this allows me to sell this one. Because I'm probably not taking this guy up to level 3. Because we want to replace... we want to fit another unit in here that's going to scale better than these. So that's why we're doing that this way. But now we've got really good scaling. So in 2 rounds, my swan will be 50-50, which is pretty good. So my scaling is now pretty much through the roof. And it's going to take a scorpion in the front line to kill me. Or a skunk. Skunk actually is going to wreck me pretty hard right now. But that's fine. Alright, so at this point, I'm really just looking for dragon. The way this build is set up, I just want dragon. I also want to... so I'm going to keep the monkey probably. And so we're going to get a garlic on this monkey. We're getting rid of him because we need to remove 2 units to sell for the dragon. So dragon will go here. We'll get rid of him because he serves the same purpose as the dragon. They both buff everything. However, this guy doesn't self-buff, so we'll just get rid of him. Alright, so we got our dragon. We'll just go ahead and sell here. And get our dragon. I'm not going to sell this until I get a tier 2 dragon. So actually at this point, we're just rolling for leveling my dragon. Beautiful. Okay. And the reason I'm doing it like this is this guy is still providing very good buffs to these 3 units. And the 1-1 for the buy-sell, yes, this round, it might give me 1 extra health. But if I can get this to a tier 2 quickly, it will lead to a lot more scaling quicker in the end. So, Not necessarily the best way, but it's what we're doing. Consistency-wise, I found this to work well. And we kind of lucked out with that win, but I'll take it. So as long as we can hit a chocolate bar or a dragon, we're in good shape here. We got our dragon. Beautiful. Now, there's two ways I can go about this. I can either start garlicking these two now, or we can roll for stats. I'm going to roll for stats, because I don't think the garlic on these is going to be super important yet. But notice, last round we didn't really do much with our dragon. We just rolled for the tier 2, but now, all of a sudden, I got 2 +2 to everyone's. I'm going to get a third one here. And we're good. This is where it really comes to personal choice. I could save this chocolate and go to a level 3 dragon. However, anytime you miss getting to level 3 dragon, all the resources you spent are wasted. So if I freeze this chocolate and buy it next round, but I never get to a level 3 dragon, I lost 2-2 on everybody. If I do 2 of them, I lost multiple 2-2s on everybody. So I typically just go to level 2 dragon and then I'm good. Because if we're going to get to 10 wins, we only need 3 more wins. So I want the wins now rather than later. So I actually am going to skip this. And we're just going to roll, and we're freezing tier 1s. The only thing I'm going to upgrade at this point is garlic armor on 2 units. Other than that, we're basically done rolling. Or we're basically done upgrading my units. I actually made a mistake there. I should have thrown the monkey in front, but that's alright. We didn't pay a price for it. Alright, so we'll throw the monkey in front, just so he can start getting buffs. And I will grab a garlic for him as soon as I see one. And we're just buying and selling tier 1s for the buffs. Okay. And yes, our monkey's just going to get wrecked, but it also, in this case, will take away the melon armor and allow our swan to do some work. It'll also take out some of those frontline scorpions, but sometimes it's just going to get wrecked and not do much. That is a beautiful shot. And you're seeing why I like Swan. That extra buying power when you get a dragon late game is really nice. Like, that was an insane turn. Nice. Our monkey is actually going to get some kills. Beautimus. And that's 10 wins. There we go. So, if you liked the video, thanks. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Hope you learned something. Have a good day.